I clicked
Oh yeah,
it.
there. Yay,
Oh, okay.
live.
Okay, it's live now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's open with a round of applause.
Round
Episode
of
2.
applause for ourselves,
Yeah. Pat yourself on the
of
back.
course.
Alright, what's up everyone? This is episode 2 of the Japan Fan Talk Show. We are your host. Why did I say that?
Host.
Kind of weird. Host. I'm Cowboy in Japan, Jonathan, joined with.
I'll go first then. What would Beryl do? AKA Miss Beryl. Okay, Beryl.
And then TokyoKami.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
my boyfriend's watching today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's watching
What's
while
his
playing
name?
Warhammer.
What's his
Steven.
name? His name is what?
Steven.
What's up, Steven? What's going
Yeah,
on, bro?
He's watching while playing Warhammer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna start the show with explaining why we... Oh, am I still... Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
My webcam just turned off.
You're fine.
Or
You're
it
fine.
says...
I can still see you.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna start off by explaining why we didn't do last week's show. And that was because Anthony was coming to Japan. And he was getting his whole situation situated and getting his apartment. So go ahead and, if you don't mind, please explain or
The
talk
whole
about
what's happened in the past week.
Yeah. Share the whole experience from
Okay,
from the night before up until now. If you don't mind, if you can.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. So, I came to Japan after months of planning, like to go to the school ISI International, and then took the entrance exam, all that fancy jazz, and started classes. Classes were, they're all right. I mean, it's a good school. It's just like it's a bit slow for my tastes in terms of pace. And that may sound like a bit dickish, but it's a good school.
No,
And,
in my experience with the language schools too, they were always a little slow paced for me as well.
Yeah.
I've only ever, out of people that I've heard talk about language school, I've really only ever heard one person who was, really happy with their school. I really hated my school.
I don't hate it. I think they could do a better job with the entrance exam, though. It was a bit faulty, because there was no Chukyu part of the examination. It was only Jokyu and Shokyu. There was no in-between to determine whether or not, So I thought that was pretty stupid. But the interview was well structured. I mean, I completely destroyed the interview. Anyways, how I got to Japan was through ISI International. I'll probably leave a link to their website once we're done with the stream. And yeah, so that's how I got to Japan the first time. The second time I'm planning to go through Temple University, and then branch out from there. But anyways, everything so far has been really great. I mean, it's really not that different than last time that I came here.
But you're living by yourself now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're actually staying
that's
here.
a bit different.
Too. Last time you were only here for what, a week?
A week, yeah.
And this time you're gonna be here for what, a month and a half, maybe? Is it a month?
Yeah, they're roughly, yeah. I leave August 2nd, and I got here the 27th. So.
Yeah, the first time I went for 6 weeks, so yeah, about a month and a half, and what I learned the most was, I mean, I liked the language school I went to the first time I really liked. It was decently well paced, but what I really liked was that, I mean, everyone was really friendly, and in class, the class size was only it could be as small as 3 or 4 people, and it usually wasn't over 6 or 7. So the class was really small and very intimate. And then I felt like I improved a lot just because I was able to speak and listen to Japanese so much. But the second time because that was for 6 weeks, and then when I went for a year, I just really hated my school. I had a lot of like personal issues with my school too, that I'm not even gonna like attempt to get into because I could talk about it for hours. Yeah, I liked my teachers. I didn't like the class structure. I liked my classmates in terms of they were like chill people, and class was fun, but it was really like I could have gone once a week and been fine. Like it was just very slow paced and somewhat boring, and I was at an N2 level class, and like there were people who were like basically N4 level, like they could hardly choke out sentences and couldn't write like fucking like taberu to save their life if they had to, the kanji for it, like and we're supposed to be studying for the N2, so that was a big mess. And yeah, so I did not like my school really at all.
Oh, and the Assassin 357 and exclusive. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, exclusive is my boyfriend. That's Steven. What did I say? Did I say Warhammer instead of Warframe? I thought I said
Warframe Barrel.
Yeah, you said Warhammer.
Oh, he's
and
playing
it's
Warframe.
yeah.
Whatever. The fucking names are stupid.
Get it right. Get it right.
Oh,
Damn
my
it. Sorry. The space one.
Yeah. But
Well, I guess
anyway,
Warhammer is space too, isn't it?
So after I got situated and everything, then I started to buy a lot of stuff for the house, blah blah blah, boring stuff. And then yesterday I went to a Bobby with my friend Ben, my other friend Benny, another friend Todd, and then Sam, or Tikyo Sam. And then there was a lot of other people there. I'm not sure if they have a YouTube account, but
Dude,
anyways, I was
man.
I did. I have most of them on Facebook.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
They were all older than you?
Yeah, everyone was older than me. We had a game where they would try to guess my age.
So it was just like kind of an informal gathering.
Yeah, it was great though.
How'd you find out about it?
I was Skyping Sam with two other friends.
The other night?
Lee and
Was it the other night? When you were Skyping me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Sam was like, "Hey, now that you're in Japan, you want to come to a barbecue on Saturday?" And I was like, "Sure, okay." So I did that yesterday. That was great. Yeah. I have to say it was really awkward meeting like Sam for the very first time.
Because it was someone you've always seen like on the screen, and now he's just a person.
Yeah,
like you, and he's in the flesh.
He's a friend of mine now. Like, it's not like, oh, I just watch his YouTube videos. He's pretty cool, I guess. No, but yeah. And I met a bunch of other people. I talked with a bunch of other people. It was great. Todd has a YouTube channel. I know that, and so does Benny. I don't know about Ben, but they have pretty sweet YouTube channels. I would recommend checking them out. I'll leave a link below.
Also, just post links at the end.
And yeah, and that's really all that's been going on now. I just got back here, and been going out every day.
So you enjoy living by yourself?
Yo, yeah, I love it.
This is your first time, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Get to live by yourself in Tokyo. Must be awesome.
How else would the
I bet you
do?
that's a lot of teenagers' dreams.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Or just living on your own in general, but
it's a bit. At first, it was a bit like stressful because I have to manage the way money is spent. So I can't have someone tell me like you can't.
Aren't you wasting it all the time on initial D?
I can't. I mean, at first I was.
I know it's not cheap.
Was here.
I know it's not cheap to play that game.
Oh yeah, it's not cheap to play that game.
You're playing it all the time.
Yeah, because I have extra dough left. But I mean, when my grandfather was here, I remember I like did $20 in a day, just like that. But now I can't do shit like that. Like I maybe get like 1 game or 2 games in a day.
And how much is that? on average?
$2, $3.
$2?
Yeah.
It's only $1 to play.
Yeah, 100 yen.
Do you play
Oh,
until
that's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play until you lose?
You play online
There's a time.
until you lose.
Mhm.
So like online would be you have to get 3 streaks, and then you're out.
Mhm.
So like you beat 3 people, then your 100 yen is up. So you pretty much get 300 yen for playing for on a 100 yen coin if
Oh,
you're good.
okay, I see.
And I suck dick at that game. I've God knows how many times so far I've wasted 100 yen trying to do online over and over again.
I don't do the arcade games like that by themselves usually. Like, I'll do like Asobi Hodai, so I'll, like at round 1 or something, so just pay the flat fee and then get all the games for free. But what I waste my money on are those crane games. But I'm actually pretty good at them. Like,
Those are fun.
you can get really good at them. I have, I'll see if it's within grabbing range. I have like a Rilakuman I've won. Yeah, I can grab it. I've grabbed, I won a few things, but when I went the first time, I was in Tokyo and for like a week, and I spent like 3 or 4 out of the 7 days I was in Tokyo just in Akihabara, like trying to win figures for my sister. But so I won a number of figures, and then I don't know where he is. My room is a mess.
If you're really good at games like those, like the
crane.
Crane or like, because you mentioned round 1, do you know the games where like there's like a rod and then you have to push it into like a small hole, but like it always seems like the hole is big enough for the stick to push the prize out, but in actuality it's barely enough to go through.
Barely. I'm okay at those. I avoid doing the crane games because some of them that I can tell I can win within like 5 tries, I'll do those, but I don't like games that I know that I could win but don't want to spend the money winning them, I don't play. Like if I had unlimited income or if I just had like $100 to blow each month, I would go and get really good at those games really fast, but I just don't. I never had the funds to just go and do it. Most of the time, if I were doing crane games, it was like I was on a date, so the guy would pay for it. So, yeah. Or spending my sister's money trying to win her things.
What about you, cowboy?
Me?
Yeah.
I
What
guess
about
I just
your
played
arcade
the
experience?
Sega UFO catchers. And that's about it. I mean, I've kind of
Bruh.
played the Dragon. What?
You gotta get into Initial D, man. We got, like, if I come to Shizuoka, we better be on that tag team.
Like, I was gonna say, like, I've kind of played Dragon Ball Heroes,
Oh,
but that was
game.
because I was watching my wife's nephew, and he plays the Mario Kart arcade games. He plays Initial D. He's crazy about Initial D, so he's always on that machine. And he plays Dragon Ball Heroes. So I guess he just kind of saw me bored, and he just thought, hey, you wanna try? So I kind of tried it out, but I mean it's just not for me.
The Gundam ones are really fun, where they have the cockpits.
Oh
Those ones are
yeah,
really
yeah.
fun.
I've seen those. Those look awesome.
The only time that I've ever played any of the racing games is like, again, if I was on a date and a guy like wanted to show off, so he was like, let's play together, and then I'd always win. So.
Let's play together. Barrel win.
And then I'd win, yeah. So right now my, Steven has challenged me to Street Fighter because I just bought it, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking get good at Street Fighter and buy like a fucking stick and everything.
Street Fighter what?
Well, 4, but it'll eventually be Ultra, but right now I just have the arcade edition. But
for PlayStation?
For
PlayStation
Xbox.
3? Oh, for Xbox?
Yeah. But I don't have a stick yet, so I haven't really started practicing too much, but yeah, so that's my next goal is to kick his ass in Street Fighter.
Who do you use in Street Fighter?
I plan to use Judy.
Oh yeah, she's a dope character.
She's sexy.
And
I like her Taekwondo.
She has
She's
a
one
really
of the
she has a
newer
lot of good
characters,
combos.
isn't she?
Yeah, she's newer.
Yeah. I think she just showed up in Street Fighter 4 when it came out.
Who do you use, Anthony?
Arcade.
I use Chun-Li and Juri.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's cool. Oh, so they're the only 2 girls aren't they?
No, there's
No, there's like a
Viper,
shit ton of games. Sakura.
Decapre, Sakura.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um,
You guys are right. That's my bad. That's my bad.
I
there's
know
a few
it.
others. I'm blanking.
On MVC2, I used Sakura, Chun-Li, and Morgan.
Oh yeah, they had that
That's my
other
team.
chick too.
Felicia?
Viper, is her name Viper?
Viper, yeah. Viper.
Viper.
Decapre, there's Poison, who I think will be an Ultra. It was awful though.
Fighting games are great.
I've never been really good at them because I've never invested the time in them, and the ones that I usually play are like the bad ones, like Soul Calibur 4 and Bloody Roar and stuff.
Oh, well, those are fun though. I like those. I like Soul Calibur.
They're fun, but they're just awful in terms of fighting games. Like, they aren't balanced, they aren't, you know. But yeah, so I've just started kind of getting into that because I know a lot of people who play, like, for the last few years I've known, like, a lot of people who are super into fighting games, and it's just always been like, oh, I should get into that, but it just was lazy.
Yeah.
And my backlog is already, like, super ridiculous. Like, I just bought a Wii U, so it's like, well, get to add games to that list. Yeah, I got the Zelda one.
Oh my god, you lucky person.
It's hey, it was out when you were still in America, so it's been out for a while. But for that, at least, there's only like a couple games out right now that I care about playing. But I already have like 3 pre-ordered.
There's a new fighting game I got into recently at the arcade. It was like the Gundam versus what the fuck was it called? Gundam versus something extreme. And like there's always people at it, and like every game station I've been to, or like game center, they've always had that machine, and it's always packed full of people. And it looks like a lot of fun, and so I tried it. This shit's so hard. You have to like know what characters to pick and like the combos, all that shit. And to top it off, it's not like a 2D fighter. It's a a three-dimensional fighter, and then you use but you use 2D fighter buttons. So it's so like awkward.
Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't know what it is.
Yeah, it's great.
I've never heard about it. No.
You should try it. I think they have some in Shizuoka.
They probably do, but I never go into the game center places that much at all.
Their money sucks. They're fun, but you only want to go if you're prepared to spend money.
You have to like build up a couple of days of work before you're able to like do an arcade day here.
Steven says he wants to hear love hotel stories. I don't know if he wants to hear my love hotel stories though.
Oh
my
shit.
boyfriend. I don't. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna assume Anthony hasn't been to a love hotel.
No.
What about you, Jonathan?
No, I've never been to a love. I've been to a normal hotel, but
I think
I've never
gone to a love hotel.
Not in Japan, not anywhere. I've been to normal hotels in Japan where we've done the deed or whatever you want to call it. But I've never gone to a love hotel just to do, that.
Why not?
Oh shit.
We just do it at home or whenever or wherever.
You have a place to too. Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I mean, I guess like we always plan, like we always like, okay, let's go, this month. But we end up never doing it. I don't know. We have a couple. There's a couple around here. There's a couple around here, but I don't know. We just never done it.
Yeah, they're fun. It's kind of amazing, like how much stuff they have too. Like, I mean, like people who are just visiting Japan. Like if people were just visiting and like as a group and just wanted a place to crash and can't find hostels, love hotels are the way to go. They're not that expensive and you can stay overnight. And like you can order food. There's like karaoke. Like, I mean, you can have an orgy if you wanted to, but like you don't have to have sex. Like, they're really soundproof. People throw parties in them.
Oh yeah? Shit, that's cool.
I mean, I haven't gone to them for parties. I've gone to them, to have sex. But like, I've been 3 times.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've never gone to like the really fancy ones. Like it's always the cheap ones. I've never stayed the night either at one.
I see.
I see. See, we live by ourselves, so I mean, yeah, the walls are thin, and that fucking sucks. So yeah, that's always a complaint with my wife. Like, she's like, I can't be too loud. She got to focus on being quiet, or she got to cover her mouth, or put a pillow on her.
Oh.
It sounds so. I'm sorry to talk about it, but I'm just saying.
Don't gotta worry about it at love hotels.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it at love hotels, and that's a reason why she wants to go. But I don't know, we just never go. We just end up just doing it here.
You should take like a trip out to somewhere and just go and we're gonna take a couple-day trip to someplace and just stay at a love hotel there. But no, actually the times I've gone, besides one time I did already live on my own.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, we've gone on a couple trips, but on those couple trips we've stayed at onsen.
Oh,
what are they called? Yeah. We've stayed there or at actual hotels because our friends or my wife's sister or her brother-in-law will say, "Hey, we got you this hotel room or whatever, so you guys are cool." So
Ryokans are also really nice though.
Yes. So we either do it in there or a normal hotel. So that's why I've never been to a love hotel.
Sometime during the summer, just go and take a trip to a nice beach near you.
Okay, hang on. I gotta go. I gotta. I think that's my father-in-law. So.
Why is his father-in-law here?
Oh my God! During the stream. I gotta go. It's my father-in-law.
What?
Oh, I thought exclusive left. If
No, he's here. That's funny.
I guess it's a whole different game when you're an adult, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely. Being an adult in Japan is really different than being a teenager.
No, I mean I understand in essence what it is like to be an adult out here, but I mean in terms of oh, I have a boyfriend. Yeah, I totally had sex at a love hotel. I'm saying, from a teenager's perspective, it'd be really different, I think.
Well, I mean, you're old enough.
How could you fucking do that? No, I don't know.
You're old enough. You could go if you found somebody. No one's gonna. Well, no one even is at. There's normally not receptionists anyway, so you can just fucking walk up. You don't even have to talk to people.
Yeah, I'm back.
That's not the point, though. That's not the point I was trying to make.
I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry,
welcome
guys.
back. That's funny.
Sorry. He goes fishing. He goes fishing over here at the park, and we let him put his fishing stuff inside, so he doesn't have to ride his bike all the way over here with all the fishing stuff, because he's like 70 years old. So sometimes he comes at random times. So I was hoping he would come later, but.
Oh well.
Yeah, but sorry.
That's
Anyways,
funny.
sorry. Okay, continue, please.
No, we were just talking about how different it is kind of being an adult compared to a teenager.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for 2 seconds, because you're only gone for maybe 30 seconds.
How could you do this on the live stream, Jonathan?
Sorry, man. It was a
I'm
random.
not kidding, dude.
I can't just ignore him for the live stream. He's like 70 years old. It's fucking hot outside.
Dude, I understand. No, I'm just being a dick to you.
Okay, well, what were we talking about? Love hotels?
Yeah.
Is there an opposite love hotel? Like a hate hotel?
Just being alone in your room by yourself, I guess.
I hate hotel.
Yeah.
The walls are thin and you're by yourself.
You're by yourself. It's free. You're familiar with the environment.
It's cold.
You're not getting laid. Yeah. There isn't karaoke and shit.
There could be. Isn't there a PSP thing where you can get karaoke?
Oh yeah, totally. You can totally buy all sorts of stuff. That's funny. Yeah, love hotels are nice. They if they had them in America, they would make a killing. Because we have motels, but they're gross and
Trashy.
yeah.
People just go to motels though.
But they're not like fun to go to. And I would never go to a motel. They're not like safe. They're not. It's not private. It doesn't feel secure. They're not themed. They don't have because love hotels have full baths and showers, and depending on how much you pay, you can get really fancy places. But they also have packets of shampoos and shaving creams and moisturizers and hair creams, and they have straighteners and blow dryers, and they have to go and then leave looking exactly the same, even if you had sex and then have a shower, which is usually what you do. You sex and then you shower and then you straighten yourself up and you go.
Mm-hmm.
Or both.
And then you can order food from the room. You can order pizza. You can order karaoke, and they have costumes and stuff for rent and things like that. So. And that's just the cheap. That's just the really $40 for 3 hours ones.
$40 for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, overnight
That's
is
expensive.
usually. That's really not that expensive.
$40 for 3 hours?
That's not that expensive. Overnight is usually starts at about 70.
Oh my gosh.
It's
that's not that bad.
Yeah. But no, but you have to think of it as it's $20 per person, or if you're there with more than one other person, you split it up. But yeah, no, $40 isn't that much.
Yeah.
And you go for the experience. And motels are also really expensive. Motels are still $80. So
yeah, it's the same price basically for staying overnight.
Yeah, and they're much crappier. So. No, I would never stay in a motel.
They're scary. They always look run down. No matter even if you were to find a motel in Beverly Hills, it would still look run down.
They would probably be some of the most run down fucking motels too.
Definitely.
But no, they're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been talking about love hotels for a while. I'm not gonna share any personal stories. It's just I've just gone to them. I've thought about making videos about my love life and my experiences dating in Japan, but totally drops shit. But I know family watches this sort of stuff, so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm just not gonna just not gonna go into details.
Maybe Anthony can. Oh no, Anthony has a girlfriend. So I forgot. My bad, dude.
Maybe Anthony has a love hotel story.
No, I was gonna say maybe Anthony can make videos about
having
dating,
going to a love hotel.
Dating in Japan, but I forgot you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boyfriend and I. There's a place in San Francisco that you basically go for sex. It's like a spa place, so it has a bed and it has a hot tub and a spa, and it was really expensive. It was $40 per hour.
40 for an hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus
but you also go
Christ.
to chill in the hot tub and stuff. But 90% of people just go to have sex. And there's bars around it and shit.
Maria Khan and Yves, welcome to the stream. Oh, as well as Andy De Virgo. And then he said, at Cowboy, I like your vids, new to your channel, and you're pretty cool. I swear you have the most complicated live stream. It looks really well captioned with your names and channels all. I love it though. You are awesome. When did you start this?
Well, this is
the
barely our
one.
second episode,
Second episode.
this is still a brand new episode. So yeah, I mean, for a brand new series actually, or show. So what? We've only done this for a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right, because we did it on the 20th last month, and then we skipped last week, and then this is the second time we're doing it, so it's still brand new. So it's still new. But yeah, thanks for watching my videos and thinking I'm so cool. I think I'm so cool too.
Who wouldn't think you're so cool?
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not that type. I hate people who show off so much.
Showy people, oh, I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Shit.
I hate.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, you're gonna hate me because I am awesome. And I
Oh
know I'm awesome.
shit! Jonathan's like, shut the fuck up.
Hard to argue with my logic though.
Oh, man.
Why? What kind of logic do you have to back that up?
Because I'm awesome. Like,
That's
it's
it?
a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fact. There's a need to be, like, you know, me existing and talking to me is proof of how awesome I am.
I don't know. You may be awesome, but are you the god of Tokyo? I think not.
TokyoKami.
I thought you were just the hair of Tokyo.
Oh shit!
Oh, she got you, bro. She got you.
Oh shit!
So let's move on to some topics. Topics. Did I say that weird? Topics. Anyways,
Didn't you
it's
say that?
coffee.
Weird? No, you were talking about host. You said weird.
Yeah, host. I don't know what.
Postal.
I don't know.
Kurabu.
I should probably do some exercises or something to get my mouth open. Moving. But anyways, okay, let's move on to some topics. Do you guys got anything? Do you guys want to talk about specifically?
I have been recently becoming
What's
obsessed with Minecraft.
Minecraft. We've talked about this. Me and Anthony have talked about Minecraft off of the
After the stream.
stream.
I'm so like ashamed of myself. Like fucking oh god.
It's not a bad game.
Why? It's not a. It's a.
It's
I mean,
bad
it's a.
once you get to the
I wanna
public
kind of-
servers, but
I want to kind of say it's a poor man's game, like, because anyone can play it.
Anyone
a lot
can
of
play it.
computer. It's
It's
really
very
cheap.
accessible. That's why
Very
fucking there's like
accessible.
I think there's like over 15 million or nearly 15
Yeah.
million copies that have been
Yeah.
sold. Like
yeah.
shit. But it's coming to the Vita. I'm gonna buy it on the Vita because I bought it for my iPad because it's like $7. But I was really janky to control it. I was tweeting all about this last night, and but I found out if I just jailbreak my iPad that I can just download a tweak called Controllers for All, and I can just use my PS3 or future PS4 controller because I have the Destiny bundle pre-ordered, so I can just use that to play the game, presumably. And so I have to make sure that it can support controllers, but I'm pretty sure it can. And then I'll play it with like that until it comes out on the Vita, since it's supposed to come out in August, but there's no like official like announcement for the date yet. There's an Amazon pre-order, but it's set to December 31st, 2014, so that means that there's no official date yet.
I see.
And yeah, I don't know if there'll be cross-play. There's not much information, but I know there's remote play, so I might end up just buying it for PS4. Depending on like when more info comes out, but yeah,
playing it on your Vita.
yeah, just remote play, because like then I can also play it on PS4, but I don't know the details exactly yet. So if anybody who's watching this does know, let me know. But yeah, I started watching like Rooster Teeth's like Let's Plays of Minecraft, and like I've become sucked into it.
It's really fun, like especially with mods. Like there's a Pokemon mod, there's fucking Dragon Ball Z mod. They're all really fun.
Well, you can't really play mods exactly on consoles.
No, that's true. That's true. It's
So
yeah, the PC version I was talking about.
yeah, well, won't be able to do that on my Vita, which is fine. Like, mods, whatever. It's not.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
like not
can you
why
play
I'm playing it.
multiplayer? Can you play multiplayer on the Vita?
Of course.
Okay.
It's like the Vita exists to be a multiplayer platform.
If you get the 4G model or the 3G model or whatever, because sometimes you can't always get Wi-Fi, right?
Well, yeah,
Unless
if
you
you
have
can,
that
but...
phone that makes a hotspot.
Oh, well, yeah, of course you can't always get Wi-Fi, but if you have Wi-Fi, you can play. And my Vita is only Wi-Fi.
Yeah, same with mine. They have PSO2 on the Vita. That game is the shit.
What is it?
I think I talked about it on the show last time. Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh, Phantasy Star.
There's a Vita version of it,
What?
and it's like literally exactly the same, just without a mouse. It's
The
really fun.
Hatsune Miku Project Vita F2 is coming to America. It's
Ooh.
releasing. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm really
That's
excited
cool.
about that.
I know Q would probably be excited for that.
Oh, really?
My friend Q. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only rhythm game I really play. I'm really nerdy about it.
Yeah.
see. Let's see. Mariah says barrel's fabulous. Thank you. I know. Jiva says, Anthony, on average, how much do you spend a month on necessities in yen?
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, a
would
month?
you even
He
know?
hasn't
Yeah, he hasn't
been a
even been
month.
here a month. When I was in Fukuoka, I only, in about yen, it was about, my monthly budget, I actually made a video talking about this and breaking it down if you want more details, but I basically spent about 4,500, so about, I think that's 45,000 yen, so about $450 a month. That's what I lived off of for everything.
That's on food?
No, that's on apartment, cell phone,
What?
food,
Oh my god.
utilities, everything. That was everything.
That's pretty good.
How? That seems impossible.
Go watch
to me.
my video. And I talk
Okay,
about
sorry.
it. Like I said, I break it down.
Sorry, I guess you're right. I should go check it out. I made a video too, but man, I don't even know what the total was, but I was
say-
pretty.
Fukuoka's also really cheap. So it's like
really?
really cheap, and there's of course if you cook for yourself, like you can do it cheaper and things like that. So, yeah, actually, had I cooked for myself more often, I would have been able to live on a little bit less. But, yeah, I basically didn't get to go out very much, and if I ate out of there was a 300 yen ramen place near me. That was pretty damn good. It was I call it the poor college kids ramen because it was right next to Kyushu Daigaku, and so I would go there like at least once a week, and then yeah. No, you just gotta be crafty.
Did you have any kind of assistance?
Oh yeah, no, my parents gave me the money, but
Oh no, but okay. Well, that's a big assistance.
yeah.
A big
But
assist.
I worked. I did.
I meant
do
like
some-
did you have any like discounted stuff or something? 'Cause,
No.
like that's under $500 a month.
Like I said, I'm just very crafty. I just know like where to get cheap stuff, and I had a really cheap supermarket near me, and then I was just really careful about like how I spent my money.
Like shit, like my rent alone is like $540 or something.
My
So
rent
that's already
was
over.
Gosen, so about $250, 25,000 yen.
Damn, that's the cheapest I've ever heard.
Damn.
Right, like 5-minute walk from a subway station, like right next to the college. Like it was nice.
Wow.
Wow.
And Fukuoka's not that big. I could bike into the main area of Fukuoka in like 40 minutes. Not that I did. I just take the subway because then it would take like 5 minutes. But like, so Fukuoka's super cheap, and it like is super safe. I think it's the safest city in Japan, and it also has the largest amount of young women from I think 16 to 30. Has the largest like population per something per
Capita?
I don't know, maybe per capita or maybe just in general. But no, it's a really large city, like and especially the whole prefecture. But yeah, lots of young women, lots of great accents.
How much
Talk
would
about the
people
bin.
live comfortably in Tokyo, of course? Does it? Givus, it depends significantly on where you live. If you live closer to the like central city, it's gonna cost you a lot more money.
It also depends what you consider comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna say you're gonna need about $1,000.
The further you move away from all the main shit, and then you start to get to where it starts to look kind of like the countryside, but not really. You still have like this tall skyscraper buildings or whatever, but not as much. You can actually see vegetation grow. That's where I would say is the usually the cheapest areas to live in Tokyo. But like let's say you wanted to live in Shinjuku, it's gonna be extremely expensive.
I would say to get by in Tokyo, because even if you live on the outskirts, you like 90% of the time, if you're living in Tokyo by choice, it's because you're going to school or something. You probably, in order to survive, you probably want about 1,000 a month, and then if you are wanting to live decently comfortably and you still look for like the cheaper places to live and stuff like that, if you have about $2,500 like US dollars a month, then you can live pretty like comfortably. But if you're only on like 1,000, that means you don't do anything. Like you can't go to arcades, you can't go out to eat, like you can't go to clubs or shop and whatnot. That's like your basics. That if you're at about $2,500 a month, then you have that excess cash to spend. And of course, if you have more than that, then you have more money. But you can find cheap places all around Tokyo. Even in Shinjuku, you can find those cheap little holes in the wall. Now, if you can rent them without a guarantor, if you're not Japanese, it's a totally different thing. But and how, like, you know, what comes or how big those apartments are, because those really tiny cheap apartments are, you know, going to be able to fit a desk and a bed, and like that's about it. So you know, it depends what you consider comfortable, where you want to live, you know, like. But I would say to survive about $1,000 US, and to generally be like pretty comfortable and have a, you know, a functioning social life, you want about $2,500 US.
Leo palaces are actually pretty cool for that. They're small, but like there's enough space for I don't know how to explain it, but like I've seen some Leo palaces and the way they manage space is like really brilliant, you know. But because there's some and some of them are like you have to climb up to the bed, which is like, you know, on the
like a loft.
Yeah, it's like a loft, and then like once you like climb down the stairs, there's your fucking desk, your TV. You can even have a TV up in your loft or whatever, and then there's like a little kitchenette and stuff like that. So I think with Leo palaces they're pretty spacious, but I don't know how much they cost. Are they like $1,000 or something like that?
I think they're cheaper than that.
Yeah, I would say so too. Like when I move out here, that's probably where I would want to live first, is a Leo palace, because of how cheap they are. But of course, once you get better money, you're obviously gonna want to get a better place than a Leo palace. Yeah.
Lol at School says, I want the guys to talk more. Yeah, well, fuck you.
Oh shit. Is that even allowed to be said?
Yeah, I'll tell them to fuck off. Like, whatever.
Oh my god.
It's an exchange. It's a conversation.
Oh my god.
Usually okay, we talked about this last time actually off the stream.
Oh my
me and
god.
Anthony. It seems as though Beryl seems to talk the most, and as soon as she's done talking, Anthony, it's like he's getting ready to not rebuttal her or dispute her, but like he has to add something too, you know. And I'm just sitting back, like just letting you guys go at it or chat.
For the majority of this show, I think I haven't really talked that much. I talked in the beginning, and then
it's me who talks.
I faded out, and then I came back in with the whole Gundam thing, and then when we were talking about Street Fighter, and then you guys went back and forth about Fukuoka.
You guys are just more passionate than me about different Japanese topics. You got more to say. I'm just kind of like,
yeah. I know. But I mean, you should like drop some Shizuoka stuff on here, like your experience of living in Shizuoka and how it is and all that. Yes.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's kind of like it's a mix of city life and suburban life, maybe. Not countryside. I wouldn't. Well, where I live in Shizuoka City, but I'm pretty sure other places around Shizuoka might be more country. But mine's is a good mix of city mixed with not so much. It's not as clustered as the bigger cities would be.
Right.
I get to see Mount Fuji.
I'd say Mount Fuji.
That's cool. You know, I can go outside and just look at it. But I mean, I never do. I never do. I mean, some people. I mean, Japanese people treat Mount Fuji like it's like the greatest thing on earth or whatever. It's so precious, and I guess that's kind of cool. But to me, it's just a mountain there.
It's just a mountain that looks.
It's just a mountain. It doesn't have any special effect on me. But yeah, I mean, it's.
Do people?
What's up?
Do people just think you're a tourist like most of the time until they've seen you like a million times? Since like it's probably just such a big tourist spot. Being Mount Fuji.
I don't. Wait, what do you mean? At Mount Fuji?
Yeah, because it's a big tourist spot.
Yeah, but I've never been to Mount Fuji.
No, but I mean in your city, do people just assume that you're like a tourist because or treat you like a tourist because you are so close to Mount Fuji. It's such a big tourist spot for foreigners.
Yeah, but I'm not like super close to Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's still a pretty good distance to where Shizuoka City is not a tourist spot for Mount Fuji.
Okay.
Givas has a question for Jonathan.
What's up?
John, question for you, mate. Being working in the nightlife industry, how much would you need on a decent night out, like a few drinks or beers? And do you have to pay like massive entrance fees?
For a few drinks and beers, that depends how many people you have, and how many drinks you guys decide to drink. Like, I guess.
And Nomi Hodai or not.
Yeah. Nomi Hodai, if you can get that at a pretty good price, always go for that.
Monday.
Yeah, go for that.
And then.
But it could get pretty damn pricey, especially at like izakayas, because you start ordering food, and it just adds up, and you're drinking, so the time's going by so fast, and everything is adding up, and then as soon as you leave, you racked up like $200 on the bill, or like up there, So it's kind of hard to explain because there's so many variables, and there's so many different places, like.
A bar is different to a club, different to an izakaya.
Yeah, and then they all have their different prices. Right? Like I don't know if they're even competing with each other because
no, they aren't.
Two izakayas, might be so close, literally like right next to each other, but their prices will be totally like, different.
Right.
So
one of the favorite places that I used to go to was called Hanbei, and Nomi Hodai, which was about, it would vary depending on the coupons, but it would be about 900 yen to 1,200, and so like, and that was for 2 hours. And then there was other places I would go that would be 3,000 yen or 5,000 yen, or they would have different price levels depending on what you wanted to drink. Like, I like Atsukan or hot sake. That's what I prefer to drink. So like half the time you would have to pay the higher price levels.
Right.
Because that was just one of the higher things. And then, bars and stuff, like, I would say that if it again comes down to, like, how much you want to spend. If you're a smart drinker, you can find places where, like I said, Hanbei is a restaurant I really like. I'll link it down below. They're all over, and they have really cheap, good food, and they're really cheap drinks, like Nomi Hodai. Yeah, no, it's all around Japan. So,
really? Oh, okay.
But yeah, and you can find places that have specials. No.
Oh, it sounds like Hongdae.
It's just totally, it's based off the Showa era.
Oh, really?
And it has an old kanji in it, too. It's like a pain in the ass to fucking find on Google sometimes. Like, or spell it when you're talking to somebody, because you're like, this kanji is like fucking, nobody uses it anymore. But, I'll post, when this is over, I'll find the link and I'll post it in the description for anyone who's interested. So, but yeah. But it really varies. And then Tokyo is, of course, like, Tokyo and Osaka are going to be way more expensive than Fukuoka for your average place.
Good luck. If you guys go drinking in Tokyo, good luck.
I could find yakiniku, tabe hodai, nomi hodai, like, good place for 2,500 yen. That was pretty standard for 2 hours. That was pretty standard in Fukuoka. And, like, you can find that in Tokyo, but like on average, it's probably going to be more like 4,000 yen. So I don't know. Tokyo is not a good place to talk about when talking about Japan because Tokyo is so different than the rest of Japan in terms of like just everything. Yeah. But usually, a lot of people, that's where people go. So it's usually just the easiest.
I know I get a lot of questions like, hey, how much is this, or how can I live on this much? And I'm like, maybe if you live somewhere else besides Tokyo. Everyone goes to Tokyo because it's the most popular.
Or Osaka.
Yeah. So like the prices are different. Like I can't really help them, and sometimes they don't understand that. They don't understand. Like it doesn't click in their mind. Like, oh, Tokyo is a big city that is like New York or something. So everything's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
And they don't understand like the prices that I'm telling them or explaining is like a general idea around Japan, and not Tokyo
it's funny
is
that
prices.
Tokyo is like the image of Japan when Tokyo is like the outlier compared to the rest
Yeah,
of
like
Japan. It's not
it's the
like the
most
rest of Japan
not.
at all.
Yeah, Tokyo is the most not Japanese place in Japan, in my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Yeah, no, and it's and you'll see studies like whenever like here's a note to anybody, whenever you see studies like or like statistics on something, like they surveyed people, and if they surveyed people in Tokyo, don't trust the statistics. People in Tokyo are also just really different. They're in Tokyo for different reasons, like Japanese people than people who live outside of Tokyo. Their
Mhm.
dating lives, like how they spend their time, it's usually really different than people outside of Tokyo. Like, don't trust surveys that are conducted within only Tokyo. I've just seen people talk about it before.
Yeah, I told Anthony Tokyo is more like Universal Studios to me, or Disney World, because everyone is a tourist, and there's people from like Spain, Brazil, uh,
Mhm.
anywhere, China, whatever. People from all over the world are coming and taking pictures, and there's English everywhere almost.
Hmm.
So it feels like I'm at Universal Studios or
It's a whole nother ball
Disney World.
game. It's like a
Hmm.
whole nother ball game once you go to like once you start getting into the suburbs of Tokyo.
Oh, really?
Like everyone
I've
can go
never
to
been into the
Shinjuku, everyone
suburbs.
can go to Ikebukuro, everyone can go to more city names that Akihabara. Like everyone can go to the best tourist attractions in Tokyo, but once you start like getting into like the real grit of like Tokyo, it doesn't
Hmm.
become like English. I don't know. I don't know how to explain
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
like,
No,
'cause
it's only in the tourist spots.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's Japan, but that's not Japan, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Japan is
No,
not all anime and funny.
I don't really like Tokyo personally.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean,
I will say that I don't like don't really like don't like Tokyo. Like living in Tokyo sounds like hell.
if you're an old person, I think.
No, I've
Yes.
visited enough where I would go, this is really fun to visit and be here for about a week, but I would throw myself
Yeah.
in front of a train if like I fucking had to live here. Especially living in
Yeah, I kind
Fukuoka.
of feel the same way because
Just
there's so many
running.
people. I don't like
Right.
people.
I don't like
So
I don't. I
Gaijin
would. I
don't
Shane
wouldn't like
showed
to
up
be
by the way.
surrounded.
Yeah,
Uh,
no.
Huh?
Gaijin Shane showed up, by the way. Sorry, I've been like having my eyes on these comments, and I've just been waiting. He
Oh,
said,
okay.
I'm just gonna read off the comments and answer some questions, or we can
Yeah.
answer
Oh,
questions.
yeah. Go
He
for it.
asked,
That's what I was gonna do.
how do you guys feel about the new Ruby and Sapphire games? So we'll answer that in just a sec. He also says to Grievous, there are always $1 to $2 drink nights or Nomi Hodai, so look online and go ask those. That you can drink a lot without spending money too much. Yeah, there's always deals, so yeah, keep your eyes out. And he also says clubs a lot of the time have a cover, but I find them worth it because you have a cover, but you get free drinks, unlike in the USA. And yeah, usually you get like you pay a fee, but it's sometimes Nomi Hodai, or sometimes you get like 2 free drinks, so it
Yeah,
covers the charge a
yeah.
lot of
I've
the
never.
time.
I've never been to anywhere where they give you all free drinks. I've been to a couple places where they
Hate
give you
this.
like 1 or 2.
Mhm.
But yeah.
But yeah, the new Ruby and Sapphire games, like I got back into Pokemon with X and Y, but I left Pokemon at Crystal. Like I played Crystal and left it because it was just like
Mhm.
really the same. And they've changed stuff up obviously, but like X and Y was a whole new take on that, and they keep just like remaking games, and I don't know, like I work at a game store, so I'll pick it up pre-owned and try it out and see what I think about it when it comes out, but I don't know that it's something I'll commit money to permanently. Yeah, like I don't know, like new Mecha Evolution's like whatever, but it's like unless like at least with X and Y, like it was so different than the ones before it, and it just there's of course tons of new Pokemon. It was in 3D, tons of new like little side things you can do, like breeding was changed, like all that sort of stuff, and like new moves, all that sort of stuff, and I don't know, it was just so it's like the opportunity cost, like going from Crystal to X and Y, I enjoyed it tons. But from going to X and Y to like Ruby and Sapphire, Omega, it's like, Like, I mean, I'm not gonna knock it till I try it, but I'm not gonna spend $40 on it.
I'm pretty hyped for it actually, because when I told Jonathan this, but when I got into Pokemon as a kid, I did it reversed. So I started with Emerald, and then I went to Ruby and Sapphire to see the differences, and then Leaf Green, and then I went back to Crystal, Silver, Gold, and then Green.
Mm-hmm.
So when The Hoenn region is my favorite region in Pokemon, so like to see it be remade would be interesting to see because I think in terms of Sinnoh and Hoenn had the most diversity in terms of Pokemon regions that I've ever seen. Like Sinnoh had in Platinum, Sinnoh completely. Wait, was in Platinum? Did Sinnoh was it Sinnoh or I don't know because there was like a whole nother game. Sinnoh. Kind of like
Yeah,
I don't know how to
Sinnoh
explain it.
still.
Platinum was
In
way
Platinum.
different than Diamond and Pearl. But anyways,
Oh wait, shit.
yeah. See, that's because there's like an area where you're fucking on clouds or some shit, or like. In,
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was
Sinnoh.
crazy, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
and
I
then
remember.
Sinnoh, you were wasn't there where you get Regigigas or whatever his name is. It's like the snowy place. Or Hoenn, the fucking volcanoes to the underwater exploration, which it would be really cool to see on the 3DS. So, because Hoenn, as far as I know, is the only one that had dive
I
As
like
a-
dressing up. I like buying clothes.
on X and Y. Or no.
I love
Yeah,
like
X and
fucking,
Y.
like the fairy Sylveon. I was all about them. All about those EV evolutions. I was like totally into all the girly stuff. I really like the music in X and Y too. It had such great battle music.
Mm. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'll play it, and I'm sure it'll look really beautiful. But like I'm not gonna commit $40 to it. Like that $40 for that game is gonna go towards Persona Q.
Mm.
I was like, nobody play Persona? Okay.
I mean, I've heard of it. I've always wanted to play it, but whenever I
I've
want to
played
play it, I don't
Persona
have money.
3, 2, and 4.
I'm looking forward to
Oh,
Persona.
and 1.
Q.
And 1. I've actually played. Yeah,
Nice.
played 1. I played them backwards. I played 4. and then
3, 2, 1.
And
No, that's pretty
no.
standard.
I played 4, 3, 1, and then 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I own basically, except for FES, I own like all of them. But yeah, no. So I'm looking forward to that, and then I'm also buying a Japanese 3DS before my friend comes back to Japan, and I'm gonna get like the fucking Mirai Hatsune Miku game that came out because of course the fucking 3DS is region locked. Such bullshit.
Yeah,
but
I know. I don't. That's so stupid that Nintendo does that. I mean, like, there has to be some sort of reasoning that they can give for a region lock because if anything, if a person wanted to import Japanese games, wouldn't it be beneficial for their economy? Because you can just bullshitly
They
charge.
want more people to buy 3DSs. Like that's basically it. But I don't think the amount that they sell from selling 3DS games matters
Right.
that much in terms. Like not many people are importing Japanese 3DS games, and yeah, I don't know. Like, but they have the ability to take the region lock off.
Yeah. Wait,
Like
how?
they can just decode it, like update it. It's not like I don't know like all the technical terms. Like I've read simplified explanations of it online, but basically it's not like a hardware; it's a software thing. So they could do it like that, or at least as far as I realize. Yeah, Project Mirai, that's what it's called. But yeah, so it's a lot of bullshit, but. Hey, the Wii isn't region locked. I don't remember if I don't think the Wii U's. Where's the Wii U region locked?
I don't know about the Wii, but the Wii was region locked. I had to jailbreak my Wii to get it unregion locked.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think the Wii.
I don't think it is.
No, because I strictly remember putting in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker in Japanese on my American Wii and it not being able to read the disc until after I jailbroke it.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is. Well, I have a Nintendo Wii regardless. I got it for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Wii U is region locked as well. Fucking
That
so shitty.
sucks. And then like how
Sony's still
Sony
not
consoles.
locked.
Yeah, that's like the best thing about Sony in my opinion is that they don't region lock their product.
And then Microsoft it gives it up to the like developers. So certain games are region locked, certain ones aren't.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I have trouble finding, like, information on what's region locked and not. Like, I got Dark Souls 2 for my friend in Japan because of the Japanese collector's edition.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I was like, oh, like, and I had to look it up because originally I was like, oh, well, you're not going to be able to play it. Do you want me to, like, sell it or whatever? And then I looked it up and people are like, well, actually, it depends on the developer. But yeah. Good old region walk. Not fun. But
Yep.
I was gonna say, what else do we have on
Region locks.
our dossier? I was gonna say,
What's up?
you told me you saw the new Godzilla movie.
Yes, I
Oh,
did
how
see
was
the
that?
new Godzilla movie.
I was like a little late for the party.
Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, it was
You read it?
pretty damn awesome.
Because everyone I've heard
I'm good.
hated it.
I'm gonna say, you know, my heart wants me to give the movie a good rating, but my brain is telling me, you know, be true and tell the truth and be honest.
Tell the truth.
And man, okay, coming into this movie, I was really excited because, you know, the movie had the big build up. You know, there's a lot of hype for it. And, you know, I kind of stayed away from reviews and stuff that people put on YouTube. And because I wanted to see it for myself, you know, without other people's opinions, you know. Like, I knew, you know, the the 1998 version of Godzilla was
Awful.
just awful, terrible. But, you know, as a kid, I liked it because
Yeah.
it was a Godzilla movie, you know. But it wasn't until I got older and realized, man, this movie fucking sucks, you know. but yeah. So I came into this movie, you know, thinking, oh my God, this is it. You know, time to redeem ourselves. You know, us Americans are gonna, you know, put out a decent Godzilla movie, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know, the best, better than any Japanese, you know, Godzilla made movie ever. Yeah. And to be honest, it was okay. It was good, but it wasn't great.
What'd you dislike?
Okay, first of all, man, I don't know if I can say anything without giving spoilers.
It has been out. It's already no longer in theaters in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well.
It came out like I was giving you shit because it came out like fucking over.
It came out
2 months ago.
I thought it's been 2 months. I thought it came out in May.
Something like that.
Oh, wait, that is 2 months.
Yeah, it's 2 months, man.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say that I give the movie 7.5 out of 10, and that's me being very generous and being you know, the true Godzilla fan. Man, I don't know. Okay. First of all, the things I didn't like were, okay. First, when they show Godzilla, you know, building up. Okay, I get it. They gotta build up to the big reveal of him, so they'll show like parts of his body, and you know, his spikes and, you know, his legs or whatever, his tail. But they show it at night, and like you can, I mean, yeah, I guess it looks okay. Like the first few fights are at night, and I wanted them to be during the day so you can really see the detail and really see, you know, the monsters going at it. You could really get a good, you know, glimpse of them. And I just hated that the fights were at night. I also hated that, man, I don't know, it's kind of a big spoiler.
Doesn't matter. Like I said, if somebody hasn't seen it already, that's their loss.
Okay. Well,
and if they by this point, if they know we're gonna talk about spoilers, they can like mute it for like a second or two. You know, they have options.
Okay. Well, okay. If I were to ask you guys who was in this Godzilla movie, who would you tell me was in this Godzilla movie? No, who?
Kick-Ass.
Who's Kick-Ass?
The lead guy. He was played Kick-Ass. And then
really?
he's also playing in the new X-Men, I'm forgetting.
Days of Futures Past or whatever?
No, the one after that. Him and his wife are playing twins. Oh fuck, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. They're playing twins in the next movie. I don't know their real names. And then some kid who doesn't look like either one of them, who was annoying. And then Walter White, and who died too early. He was their best.
Yes. Ken
Watanabe, because it's a Japanese film, he's got to be in it.
Ken Watanabe was in there. That he was okay in the movie, but what I was getting at was Mr. Walter White himself. Brian, how do you say his last name?
Cranston. Hanson. Yeah, they killed him off way too early.
Homie was advertised in through the trailers, like crazy. Like obviously, he's their biggest actor. So I was expecting this dude to be in the whole movie. Breaking Bad and Godzilla mixed together. I was expecting an amazing, just story, an amazing performance. And what I got was about 30 minutes of him being
maybe not even that.
I don't even know. They killed him off way too early, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like I literally got angry at that. Like I even said, "What the fuck?" out loud at that moment. Like as soon as they killed him, it was just a big shock to me, and I wasn't expecting that at all. And I was so angry. The rest of the movie is carried out by his son, which I guess he's an okay actor. He's okay, he's not...
just generic soldier dude. Like...
Yeah, generic. Like, and then I thought, why is he a soldier? Like, I get it. He lived in...
Why is he a soldier?
I get it. I get it. He lived in Japan, when he was a kid. He grew up. His dad was a scientist or something. I don't know what he was. And
he was a soldier because of plot. They needed that to make the plot work.
That's the only reason he's a soldier, because of the plot. Like, it didn't make any sense to me, and that bothered me the whole movie. Just the whole movie was kind of like I wanted to like it. I tried my best to like it, but in the end, it was just an okay movie.
I quite liked it. I thought...
I liked Final Wars better than this movie. And Final Wars is like 2 hours long. It's not that very good.
The thing is that, like, you were on the hype train. You can't get on the hype train for these sort of things. You just always, like, 95% of the time you're going to be disappointed. Yeah. I at this point don't watch advertisements for movies. I don't watch stuff for games. Like, I decide I watch a couple things and I go, okay, am I going to watch that or am I not going to? And then I either do or I don't. And then with games, sometimes I'll wait and see people play through it and decide if I want to play then. But, I thought my main, annoyances were they had a child, the child was in the movie a lot, and it was an awful child actor. Like, child actors half the time are pretty awful, but it was, he was just really bad, and so I was just distracted by them, and he didn't look like either one of his parents. Like, it was just one of those things that you're just like, consistency, but that could have been cast better, and I know they were trying to, Godzilla's all about the human aspect, but I don't know, it's just like, the movie was very, predictable. Like, I wasn't really surprised by anything, but it's not necessarily a criticism. It's because it's just a basic monster movie. It's more of like, they just didn't try to change it up, but I got what I wanted out of it. I got some sick monster fights. I got, fucking decapitated. The other kaiju, it was pretty sick. It was pretty hype, but...
Godzilla looked fucking badass. Like, the fights were pretty badass. I just wish they were during the daytime. Not nighttime.
Yeah, some of them, just for, scenery and stuff. And there was a lot of stuff that, there was, the logic of the movie. It was kind of fun being from California because I knew all the places they were talking about.
And, like Oakland and stuff.
Yeah, and,
I saw that.
And, so... that was fun for me as well. I think people in the Bay Area would find it a lot of fun. I recognize places in San Francisco and shit, and so that was a nice little fun thing. But there were a lot of stuff that didn't make sense, like they had the nuclear bomb on the boat, and then he wrote it out a mile maybe before it exploded. It's like the city would be flat. There's lots of really random logical screw ups. I almost said fallacies, that's not the word I was going for, but there was lots of weird things in terms of the movie logic, and the actors were okay, if not kind of just annoying. Like you said, they killed off their best actor, and their best two actors within the first 20 minutes of the film. And I like Ken Watanabe, but he, we compare him to my pug, because pugs, they have that certain look, and they always looked very concerned. And so we talk. And so
I know what you're gonna get at.
We joke around and we call him the Madam of Actors, because my pug's name is Madam Pugsworth, and we just call her Madam. So we call it my family jokes that he's the Madam of Actors. So he looks like a pug. Like, he just looks very concerned all the time.
Yeah, I mean, they
Which, yeah.
needed a Japanese person. I get it. He's that Japanese
And it's gonna be
person.
Ken Watanabe, yeah.
He-
He's always in those
basically,
movies.
All
like,
his scenes is his face is just serious, and he just talks really slowly. Yeah. Like he and basically the whole movie, I'm like, man, this dude just wants to see Godzilla fight. Like he's not even thinking logically. Like he just wants to see a monster fight. The whole movie, he's just like, let them fight. Godzilla can do it. And
Well, that
everyone
was
was
the
like,
whole
no,
point
we
was
can,
that-
we can do it ourselves. You know, we got the bombs, we got the technology, we can do it. We can get
yeah,
this
let's
over
blow
with.
up
And
the
he's like,
whole
he's like,
Northern
no.
California.
He's like, no, just let them fight. Just like the whole movie, and I'm like, man, this dude just wants to see a monster fight.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole thing, was that nature will correct itself.
Yeah,
Godzilla
yeah.
can handle it. Like, we're just destroying the Earth. Nuclear bombs aren't good for shit. Like, you know.
Mhm.
It still had a lot of those classic Godzilla themes. And he decapitated one of the kaiju, so I was like...
And that was cool.
yeah.
That was really cool.
And it had touches of humor here and there. It had a lot of, like, you know, homages to, like, you know, there was a scene where the kid is watching it on the TV and stuff like that, and you just see in the background,
the dinosaur. He's
you
like,
know,
dinosaur, mommy.
yeah,
Something like
and there's touches of humor here and there. I like I said, I saw it when it came out in IMAX, so it was like
Oh, you
really,
saw it
it
in
looked
IMAX?
really great. Yeah, IMAX
That's really
3D,
cool.
so it looked really amazing. But I really, really enjoyed it. Like, there's
What
there's
kind of
issues.
score would you give it?
I don't know. I don't like giving scores because it's so
Just give it
subjective.
a score because I asked you to.
I'm not going to.
That's it.
Just
If
1
you
out of
like-
10.
If you like monster movies, you will like Godzilla. It has plot
you-
holes, but it has your good fights. It looks beautiful. It's fun. You know.
Have you seen any other Godzilla movies?
I watched tons of them as a kid.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I don't remember them well enough.
Oh, just wondering.
I just remember the American ones are awful. Like,
There's only one American one, isn't there?
no, there's Godzilla 2000, isn't it?
That's
I thought
a
there's two.
Japanese movie.
Is it? I thought there was two American ones.
Just one.
One sec, IMDb.
Godzilla 2000 is Godzilla 1999 in Japan, but it came out in 2000 in the U.S. But they kind of reworked it, I think, or they overdubbed it.
Yeah, it's there. I'm reading Wikipedia real fast. Yeah, I guess that was. Yeah, I guess there's only two now. No, well, I'm mistaken. I've seen other various ones just as a kid, but I don't remember like specifics of them.
The one movie that I did enjoy and I did feed into the hype about was the X-Men movie.
Oh, I didn't like the
Futures
X-Men
Past.
movie.
You didn't
Well,
like it?
I liked it okay. It was okay. There's a lot of, again, movie logic. There's lots of movie logic where it was like,
okay.
this isn't how that works, and they were like using like the multiple world timeline, and they fucked it up. Like, I was just like, meh, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There was there was a lot of like things that were weird, and at first I didn't like the pacing of the movie. But my boyfriend linked me to a thing that describes the timeline of the movie compared to other like the original source and stuff.
I think I saw it. Was it on Imager?
Yeah, and that helped
Yeah,
explain
I
it
saw it
because
too.
I was like, why did it take them like 30 fucking years to get to the point where they're destroying the Earth? And like, and they
Yeah.
didn't convey that very well. Like once I read the Imager thing, I was like, oh, this makes a lot more sense. Like this, you know. But in the movie, I thought that they conveyed that really poorly. I was just like, so this movie basically takes place in like what, maybe a few months. Like how is it that it takes them years and years and like 30 years till they start destroying all the mutants? Like, yeah, so, but that helped explain it, but they didn't convey that well in the movie. They messed up time travel, and like...
I thought the way they did time travel was the best way I've ever seen in any movie.
Well, they
told this
fucked
to Anthony.
up the basic
Yeah.
the basic premise of multiple world timelines. They like just totally fucked it up at the end, where Wolverine doesn't, remember shit. He should remember everything, like both in the previous and the present timeline.
He didn't remember anything?
No, remember he was like,
he remembered.
no, he went up and he was like,
He
what
was
the
just
fuck, why is
confused.
Rogue still alive? And then like Professor X is like, oh, you're back, like he did, but he should have remembered
Oh,
everything up in that
I thought he
timeline.
was just confused because he was like, oh wow, this shit, like shocked, like oh it worked, and he was just shocked, like oh shit, she's alive. And people,
Oh no, because then he was like, you know, just like super. He shouldn't have been like that shocked by it. It should have been like he would have had both memories at once, and it would have been a little disorienting. But he shouldn't have been shocked. And then Professor X, he was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then Professor X is like, "Oh, you're back," and like, I have a lot to explain to you." And so it was like,
oh,
okay,
that is
he
true.
doesn't
That is true.
remember.
Because he did
So-
say we're gonna catch up, and then he's like, I got a lot to catch up or something about.
Yeah,
something
like
that.
I was just like, well, this is not how multiple world lines work, and I believe that. I don't know enough about the X-Men, but I believe that like that's not Kitty Pryde's power, is it? Though. They
I don't know
changed her
because
power
I'm
in
not
it.
a fan of X-Men or superhero movies, but I did enjoy this movie.
The first X-Men movie is fantastic. This one's okay. Like, I liked it. There's just, I have a lot of gripes about it, and I was kind of disappointed because the first one was so good. But, yeah, I don't know. And I hated Mystique's makeup changed. I hated that, too. Like, I don't know. The movie was, like, 10 years after the first movie, and just, it was hard to tell by just looking at people. I thought that, that whole Quicksilver, like, breaking Michael Fassbender out of the prison was awesome.
Yeah,
But-
that was really cool.
That was like really good. It looked nice. I was disappointed by some of the makeup choices on Mystique, and I was disappointed by, I don't know, the acting was okay. It wasn't amazing. Fassbender and McAvoy are great. I wasn't that impressed with Jennifer Lawrence. There was Dinklage. Peter Dinklage, you know, who also was underutilized in this movie. Nah, I don't know. It could have been better. I liked it, but it could have been a lot better. And of course, there's always Wolverine. Like I love Hugh Jackman, but I'm sick of Wolverine
Why?
because he's in so many fucking movies. He has like tons of his own
Because,
movies.
well,
He's always
he's like the X-Men's most famous or poster child for the X-Men. Everyone loves Wolverine.
I don't know. I don't know if he's the poster child per se, but like I don't know. He's like the main center figure out of like nearing 10 movies now. I'm just like I'm done. Like he didn't need to be a main character. Basically, he could have been a side character.
Oh, okay. So this was like X-Men movie, on Wolverine's a Wolverine movie, but with the X-Men title.
With X-Men title, yeah. Like it wasn't.
Yeah,
Like he already
I
has
do see
multiple
what
his
you're talking about.
own. Yeah.
He already has his own series and stuff. Like
Yeah, and
he
there's
got
several of
the origin
those.
movie and then the other movie.
I mean, I know like why it's so easy to use him because he's so adaptable. Like you can kind of
Yeah,
put
because
him in
he
anything.
never ages. He
He
never
doesn't
ages.
die.
He
Like
doesn't
you
die.
know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like there's so many mutants. Like there's just like a large selection to go from. So I don't know. They can expand their horizon a bit. I see you're having fun in the comments, Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony's
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah, in the comments. And then Q just said the movie poster for Wolverine Wolverine has a katana, but he never uses it.
That's in Wolverine's movie in Japan.
Yeah,
And he
that's
does
in the
use
other
it a
movies,
couple
isn't it?
times. Near the
Yeah,
end
when
he
he fights
uses it.
that robot ninja or samurai thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does kind of use it.
Yeah,
No more Wolverine.
Kuyong agrees that no more Wolverine, please.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of X-Men, but I do enjoy a good action superhero movie sometimes.
Mhm.
So,
X-Men I
Wolverine-
like a lot.
oh, really?
Mhm.
You never? So you're into comic books and stuff too?
Slightly. I've only read a
Slightly.
few. Okay, the first comic book I ever really like American comic book I ever really read
Mhm.
was Watchmen. So I have been ruined to other comic books because you start off on top. You can't like comic books. A lot more modern ones are better, but some of the old ones are garbage. Like they're just written so. They're just so fucking ridiculous. Like my mom, like I was talking to her because we were talking about the movie, and I haven't read the X-Men comics. I just know like hearsay. And she
Mhm.
goes, Magneto's like, you know, she says, oh, Magneto's the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And I go, like, is that what they call themselves? Like, is that seriously what they call the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? Or I think that's what it was. And she was like, yeah. And I just started laughing. I was like, what? That's so fucking stupid. Like, one, Magneto doesn't think what he's doing is evil. He thinks he is righteous and justified in what he's doing. Calling himself evil defeats the whole fucking purpose. Like,
Yeah, I kind of understand that because I've seen the movies, like they showed the movies on TV. The what are they called? I don't remember. The ones that take place in the 60s.
It's the first one. That one.
The first class movies or whatever.
That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've seen those and not going into
There's
the movie.
only one. Yeah.
Oh, there's only one?
For the first class,
Okay.
yeah. The Days of Future Past was the second in that time.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, you know, not knowing anything about X-Men and besides the like 90s cartoon that used to come on, and really understanding how, you know, Magneto's point of view, like he like what is like you said, he's not really evil. What he is doing, he believes is justified. He's he's more caring than I would have ever thought, if that makes sense. Like the way the stuff he does is not for selfish reasons, you know, it's for all mutants and stuff. So he's not really evil. Like, he's not the villain that I thought he was. Yeah, that kind of shows too in the newer movie, in the Days of Futures Past or whatever, where he's there fighting alongside them, you know, too. And so.
But yeah, no, comic books are just filled with ridiculous logic, and I have a number of them like downloaded to read, and not illegally, and I have some to get to, but yeah, I started with Watchmen, which is like arguably one of the best comics released, and it's hard to go from that to, you know, silly comic book logic that is meant for, you know, 12-year-old kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Anthony, do you? Oh,
yes. I was just gonna say that I'm not 100%. I was just gonna say that I'm not 100% sure that Magneto calls himself name themselves the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but that's what my mom said, so I'm going off what she said. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna ask Anthony. Anthony, do you have any favorite comic books or manga that you read?
I'm not a comic book guy, but favorite manga? No. Let me see. I don't know. There's quite a few good ones that I've read. Like there's a Kill la Kill manga that's out that I want to go buy because I watched Kill la Kill and I liked it a lot. But Death Note's pretty good, in my opinion. But what other ones do I have? Actually, I'd have to say my favorite manga is probably Initial D.
Initial D.
Until otherwise proven. Because I just got another manga called. Hang on.
Have you ever read One Gun Midnight?
What?
Have you ever read One Gun Midnight?
No.
You should probably check it out.
I wouldn't know how to translate it in English, but was it Mahoka Koko no Reto City? This one? And I have to I'm on the YouTube page, I had to hold it up it looks pretty good. It's very cool, I guess. I just picked it up because the translation's at the top. It's called The Irregular Magic High School or something like that. It looks pretty cool. So I gave it a check out. If I like it, I'll buy more.
I don't really read.
It's really good in Japanese, man.
Yeah, but I've never been a reader, so I don't read comic books or really. Like I've tried to read some manga, to help with my Japanese, but
Right.
I choose the wrong ones like Death Note to practice from.
You gotta
Yeah.
do slice of life ones.
Slice of
Didn't you
life
say?
one.
Didn't you say you started watching K-On?
Yeah, I did. I got like 6 episodes in, but then I kind of stopped.
That's cute.
Yeah. And then I started watching what's it called? Lelouch. What was the Lelouch again? Code Geass.
Code Geass.
Code Geass.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shit. That it's like
I had to finish it. Remember? I told you.
Death Note
I never
Gundam.
finished it. Death Note
Yeah.
and Gundam mixed
Dude.
together.
the ending, man. You're gonna love it. Kinda hate
Don't
it.
tell me.
Maybe.
Don't tell
I
me.
won't. Don't worry, bro. I won't. I will not
Hey,
tell you. But
did you ever watch
you have to come
that
to me
weird anime?
so I can explain the ending to you.
Okay. Did you ever watch that weird anime that I
Which
showed you?
No,
Weird
fuck
anime.
that, dude.
That's an
Is
oxymoron.
it
Fuck
Akuno,
that.
Akuno Hana?
Oh, Akunohana.
Yeah, that ending just destroyed me wanting to watch that.
Which one? What ending? What are you talking
The
about?
the song ending.
Oh,
the
it destroyed you?
yes.
It's creepy, right? I was
It's
like, what
so
is this, the
creepy,
ending?
dude.
This is a song?
It weirds you the fuck out.
That's something on my list to watch, but I don't like the animation, like, cause it was
I love the
rotoscope.
animation.
But yeah,
That's
I
what's
don't like
interesting
animation.
about it.
But I've heard reading it's better anyways. Where the is my? Can't find something. But I've heard it's better to be read anyways. Like, yeah, I'm really behind on reading manga too.
Did you check out Hunter x Hunter?
No.
I don't think I have yet. I probably did late at night, but don't remember. But I really want to watch it. It looks really fun. I saw Hunter x Hunter. I think I saw a Hunter x Hunter manga at the bookstore I was at yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really popular.
It looks really badass.
I've heard good things about it. It's just one of those manga that I really have no interest in, like reading or watching. Maybe, but there's just too many others.
I see.
Maybe one day, if I had infinite time.
Perhaps.
There it is. No, I haven't. I have not been up on anything. I haven't been keeping up with games. I haven't been keeping up with anime. I haven't been keeping up with manga. I haven't been keeping up with YouTube videos. I'm super behind on like other J-vloggers' YouTube videos. Yeah, like I've literally just kind of been watching Minecraft videos for the past like 3 weeks.
Minecraft.
About 3 weeks of my life so far. I'm at
Game's
like
guilty pleasure.
episode. Gosh, what episode am I on? I'm in like the late 60s, I think, out of on the Rooster Teeth.
On Rooster Teeth?
Find it.
Minecraft?
Yeah, their
that what
Let's
you
Plays. I've been watching. Yeah, I've been watching theirs.
Man,
I'm on-
everyone
I think
on
I'm around
YouTube
episode
has a Let's
60
Play
something.
Minecraft.
I don't think.
Well, like 90% of the one. I don't know if it's exaggerated. Am I saying that weird? Exaggerated number. But yeah, it seems like everyone does Minecraft Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
easy easy, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Give it
there's an
clever
audience
title.
for it. Everyone can play the game. It's accessible, like you said. So,
It's like
I'm at
it's
on
like
number-
World of Warcraft in 2008 or something.
I'm on
like
number
that.
73.
damn,
Jesus.
73. They're like 20
But-
minutes long.
They're usually about half an hour to 50 minutes.
Damn.
Fuck.
Then again,
Oh my
I have
God.
watched pretty much almost every single episode of Game Grumps. I still have to
Grumps,
catch
yeah.
up.
I have a lot of catching up on Game Grumps and Two Best Friends. I have a lot of catching up to do.
I stopped watching Game Grumps as soon as John Tron left.
Danny's better.
I love
Really?
Dan.
Yeah, he's better.
Dan is hilarious.
I don't know. I
He's
gotta
way
check out
more
some
like-
new stuff.
He's made way more like real, and then he has so many funny stories, and like he's like really done really interesting things. And,
Wait, he's the guy who used to be a hippie, right? He's like, I used to be a hippie. or something.
I would
Like, he used
believe
to have
it.
long
I-
hair.
He was a pothead.
He still has long hair.
Yeah, he was a pothead
he was
and stuff,
he was a
right?
huge
Yeah.
pothead. He still has really long hair. No, I mean, I love John Chon, but like, I like
Yeah.
Dan is a different type. And now they have other people too. Like they have Ross, and Susie comes on videos sometimes. And oh god, I'm blanking.
Barry.
Who edits Barry? I was like, it starts with a B. I was like, who edits it? They do videos together now, so they're fun.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. At first, it took me a while to like get used to Dan. I was like, I don't know. But then, like, I remember in a Wind Waker episode, he took the time to make like a video for people that were watching about like his depression story, or how he like combated depression or something like that. He took the time to make a video at the end of the video, and that really was like, wow. And then you start to like wonder like how many people would actually do that,
No, he's really cool.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, this guy's the fucking shit. I just watched everything.
I might check it. I might
it.
check out some of the newer stuff.
They did a lot of funny videos near Christmas. They did a lot of funny ones. Their Silent Hill ones were pretty funny too.
Yeah. Oh my god, I loved watching their Silent Hill playthrough during winter. That was really great.
It was the Wii one. What is it called again?
Frozen Memories, maybe?
Something like that. Something like that.
Something extremely depressing.
Yeah, that one was super funny. And there's a couple of really funny bits in those ones specifically, but I'm not gonna ruin anything.
I like their Wind Waker one with when there's an animation that I favorited that's like just hilarious. I'll probably leave a link in the description. Not the description. I'm not Cowboy in Japan. I think I have it on my Twitter. I think I'll link it right now, maybe for later use. I'll give it to you guys, and then after the show's done.
Hey, that's something we should discuss though, because aren't we gonna like take turns, switch channels, like every?
Oh yeah. You gotta teach me how to do that, so I can host episode 3.
Yeah. Okay, so Anthony's gonna be episode 3.
Wait, when is it? Next week? Next Sunday?
Next Sunday. Everyone's cool.
There's next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Next Saturday, I usually go out.
You aren't now. Oh, so it's your Sunday. Okay, that's what you meant.
Yeah, it's gonna be your Sundays.
Okay. Yeah, no, we've been on for an hour and a half, so I was just about to suggest that we finish it up.
Wrap things up.
Yeah, we need to wrap this up. Wrap it up.
Awesome. So yeah, so we're gonna start switching it around, but of course we will always have links and stuff if you follow us on Twitter and whatnot and things like that. We always talk about it, and then yeah, it's Saturday on Cali time. It's at 7, and then on Japan time it's Sunday at 11.
Yeah, it's 12:44 right now.
Yeah.
But we started at 11, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then I suppose if you're in a different time zone, look up your time zone according to those. But we schedule them beforehand, so if you see it pop up in your subscription box and you want to watch it, just take note of when it plays.
Yeah. I try to do it the day, like schedule it the day before, so people can see, like in their like feed, like there's a live stream scheduled. They can like set a reminder, or just see that it's coming up, So yeah, Anthony can do that for episode 3.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and I actually hit 700 subscribers yesterday, which is pretty cool.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations! Yeah.
Considering I rarely upload videos, I was like, sweet, I'll take this.
You'll take that.
Yeah. I was like, I need to update more. I'm lazy.
That's cool.
I totally got up to 242.
242?
Like 100 and 200
we gotta get
in
you
a month.
more. We gotta get you more, dude.
Yeah, don't worry. 700's not that impressive. Don't worry.
But you barely started putting vlogs out, right? Like, I mean, you do gaming.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And your audience is mostly Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah. Or was. I don't know about now. No one Japanese watches my videos.
Oh,
anymore.
really?
Well, I haven't uploaded a Japanese video since August of last year.
Well, we gotta get you some more subscribers, dude.
I gotta upload more. I mean, I'm way behind uploading. Like, I have to upload something.
Yeah, dude, you
But
gotta
then,
do
like,
a whole bunch of
I was
videos,
I was talking about this with one of my friends at the party yesterday. I was like, I want to upload a lot of videos,
Mhm.
but like, my conscience tells me not to, and then I'm
Why?
like, but why? And then they said it's just like living in America, but in Japanese. If that's a narrow-minded view of it, but the whole like reason,
like it's not too different. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's
Trying
not
to say?
it's not
Yeah,
that
that's
big
what I
of a
say.
difference. And I'm
Like,
not trying to sound
this
like
car
a
is here. This car is in America. There's trees here. Trees in America.
trees in
Buildings here.
Australia.
People here.
Yeah,
You wanna? You like the same shit, just in a different
But-
language.
it's so like weird though. It's just I don't know, because if we were to we were talking about this with we were talking about this with the fucking party, and he said it's so weird how if you add in Japan to things that
Mhm.
you get a shit ton of more views because it's in Japan. But if
You
you were
know
to do
what?
it in America, everyone would be
That-
like, "What the
that is
fuck are
true.
you doing? I don't give a shit about it."
That is true. And you
Yeah,
know
if
what?
you're-
I was gonna. Oh,
I was gonna say, if you're talking about stuff in America in English, and you're pandering to American speaking or English speaking audiences, you're not gonna get views. But if you were to talk about America in Japanese and pander to
Yeah.
foreign viewers, then you would still get views. Because I know I've had Japanese viewers. I've had Japanese viewers tell me like, "Oh, I want to know more about California and blah blah blah." So the audience is there even for back in America, but you just need to know how to take advantage of it. And yeah, no, people love the in Japan shit. I know that before I moved to Japan, I watched like probably like 500 videos from various J bloggers, like just trying to hear experiences and kind of see what was up and things like that. And especially when it came to like even menial bullshit like grocery stores in Japan, how are they different? And it's like, just you want to know. I like to be prepared, so I'm that kind of person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, people like that, and if it helps them, it helps them. Like, if it's stupid and nobody cares, then it's like, well, whatever. But if it's like, people want to hear about how life is different in Japan, and
Right.
yeah.
because it's different.
I was gonna say that before. I guess you can kind of call it a ranting video. I kind of made a ranting video a little bit
Yeah.
about how people use the in Japan in the title of their videos, and their videos are like shit. Like they're not good at all, and they're like, "What the fuck, dude? Why is this video even made?" And I made
That's
like
totally
I
my
think
videos.
I think it's like 10 minutes long, and I was like, it's just for views, and it's so, just bullshit. But then I thought, fuck, well, my fucking YouTube name is Cowboy in Japan, so what the fuck? So I can't and I didn't even think about it like that. So I was like, fuck, well, I can't do this anymore. And so I kind of just, like, fuck that.
Whatever, it's pandering, but if people are going to fall for it, they're going to fall for it. Like, if they're going to be impressed by you going, like, this is me bathing in Japan, taking a shower in Japan, or some stupid shaving in Japan. I've seen that before.
That is a real video.
Yeah,
Taking a bath in Japan.
all three of those are real videos. I think two of which are by somebody specific
God.
that I'm thinking of. And
yes. Let's not name names here, but we
yeah,
all know.
and
I want to know the name though.
No,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you
when the show ends.
Okay. Yeah, but man, okay.
But it's like people make those menial, like they're just stupid. But like if people are gonna fall for it and be like, "I was taking a shower in Japan, so different," like they're gonna fucking fall for it. And I suppose like you could talk like if you're taking a public shower or like there are a couple random differences. Like you usually have those stools but like if you take a bath, you'll sometimes wash off. So there's sometimes like it can be valid, but it's just like like most of the time they're really like uninformative and they're really long and pointless. Where it's like you could literally say like, you know, oh, if
shit.
Japanese people take a bath, they usually share bath water to conserve water, so they often shower beforehand and wash themselves off before getting in the bath. There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need to explain that. Like, you don't need a 5-minute video talking about it.
Yeah, dude, I remember, like, I found this one lady's channel, and she has a pretty good following, I guess. Yet way bigger than me, but she's like a mom in Japan, and like, I think she had like 200 videos, and like every single video had "in Japan" at the end, and like the beginning of the title was like the same shit, just kind of reworded.
In Japan,
Mother's like a basic Mother's Day, a mother's basic day in Japan.
but
A day in
fucking
Japan as a
here,
Japanese mom,
It's
like the same shit like that, like 200 videos, all like, you know, raising a baby in Japan, but you know, just it's the same shit, just reworded, and in Japan on every video.
It's like being a mother in America, but it's in Japan.
Yeah, you know, and it's like to me, the reason that I don't release videos very often, unless it's just me talking or something personal, is because like if somebody were to make that video about showering or taking a bath in Japan, but then also talk about why, like, more of the history of it, and go back, like, when did this start, like, when did this custom start, blah 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 blah, like, and something that, you know, you actually learn a little bit of history and cultural history, then it's like, oh, okay, I will listen to a 5 or 10 minute video about that. But if it's just like, look, I'm shitting in a bath, like, ugh, like, I don't like stupid, but people will fall for it. So, you know, like, hey, if you can get people to give you money for talking about, like, the amazing cultural differences of taking, like, fucking sitting in a bathtub, like, then fucking do it.
Rub it up.
I mean, I can't fault them for it. Like, if they're successful for doing it, it's like, you know, I can talk shit, but whatever.
You can hate them too, because, you know, they got a following, like, and, you know, they're putting out videos often, so it's like, you know, what can you do?
What can you do? So, yeah, just, you know, I don't know, pandering isn't necessarily good or bad, it's just one of those things, and everyone on YouTube does it, but, like, sometimes it's just so shameless, you're just like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we ranted about that for a little bit.
Alrighty. So, should we wrap things up?
How did we even get on that topic?
I don't even remember.
Dude, I don't know. We're gonna watch the video again, and
then...
it
was you, Anthony. Didn't you say something?
I think
because you didn't want to make videos.
You asked me about my favorite manga as we were about to wrap up.
No. I asked you. You said you didn't want to make videos.
Oh no! I said someone asked me about making videos, and then I said, I don't know. It's just like living in it's like living in America, but in a different language because they're so westernized.
Like, I think I said that before. It's like living in the U.S. just in Japanese.
Yeah.
In a different language.
I mean, it's just a different area of land in the world, so that's how I see it.
We're all on the same big rock that's in space.
Yeah.
The only thing that's separating us is the language.
Yeah.
The languages that we use. So everything is the same here. So.
Well, it's not. There's a lot of differences, but
doing laundry here is the same as doing laundry in the U.S.
Yeah.
You
or being a mom,
going
being
shopping.
a mother in Japan is the same as being a mother in the
U.S. children, like,
There are cultural differences, though.
Yeah, there's plenty of, like, more minute or smaller differences, but the general idea is, like, you work, you sleep, you cook, you know, like...
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit, different day, different continent, you know, whatever.
I'm in Japan, Japanese edition.
Yeah. J-Vlog, I'm in Japan, Japanese edition.
Yeah.
Japan trip 2014 HD.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Let's wrap this up.
This is great.
Alright, awesome. Okay. So, let us know what you guys thought, as always. Thank you guys all for watching.
Yeah, next week we're going to be on TokyoKami's channel, so... You
Yeah.
should subscribe to him.
Yeah,
We
subscribe.
need to figure out how to do this jazz.
Yeah, I'll teach
We'll
you.
figure it out.
It's not hard.
You can follow us on
We got a
Twitter.
dislike
I
because
rant
of
a
that.
lot.
You got a
That's
dislike
funny.
Yeah.
because of what?
Well, probably
I think
talking
because-
shit about people who just put in Japan in all their fucking titles. Whatever. They probably fucking do it themselves. Like, Jesus. I mean, whatever. You can do it. It's your fucking prerogative. But it's my prerogative to mock you for doing it.
Yeah, like, oh my god, that's hilarious. They're commenting about how cheaply I get video views. Fuck that.
Dude, you guys better tell me who's in the back.
I will. Shush.
In Japan.
We don't want to start something here.
Yeah, we're not looking to start shit.
Okay, well.
Alright, fellers.
Well, it was a good show. Good show this week.
Pat on the back.
Okay, pat on the back.
So clap, yeah. So clap.
Take
Okay,
care, everyone
well.
who was watching.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Alright, yep. Thank you, everyone. And we are going to be off. Should I count down?
Yeah. That sounds really ridiculous.
What? Count down
So
like
it's
5, 10, 5, 4.
1, and
Anyways, okay, we're done. We're done. I'm gonna go ahead.
One.
Stop talking. Okay, we're done. We're done.